about coming to work on this show?
Well, now I think in the aftermath of that it's been successful. Sorry, I was real close to that mic. For me, this is the first time I've ever been able to lay roots in a location and have a consistent paycheck. So it's just like those things alone are kind of great. But because there's so many people involved in this franchise, we're all transplants coming to a place that really wasn't on my radar. I thought, an actor goes to New York or LA. And now you can work really in a lot of places. But the best part about this is he's got this big group of people. And we get to hang out with one another and sort of have a community that's kind of built in. Because it's very difficult for us to go out after work because it's so late and we work so often, so it's hard to meet new people. Really, I guess it is. And we do, but it's you know what I mean? For that, so he's almost built in its own community. Like, hey, I know I'm going to put you guys in this place.
Let me give you friends.
Dick gave us friends. Torrey.
BFFs.
That's it for me.
Awesome.
Other than also just getting to pursue what it is I wanted to do with my life. I mean, there you go.
Yeah, for me as well.
I'm actually now accepted much more in my family than I play a doctor. I started off as a serial killer, then I played a drug addict, and now I'm playing a doctor. My career is really
Can only go up from there.
my fake career.
Actually, maybe it can only go down. He's in a doctor. Where else can you go? You gotta go back to the
God,
drug
Torrey,
dealer.
I'll play God next.
Jim Carrey already did that.
I know.
What made you both want to get into acting? Speaking of doing what you want to do with your life.
Jim Carrey was an influence for me.
Me too, actually. I used to impersonate him at every family dinner. I was obsessed. Jim
Robin
Carrey's
Williams?
Les Mis was a big thing for me when I saw it when I was 7. I just wanted to reenact all of Eponine's scenes, and I would make my dad be Marius, and I would die all the time on the floor. And I'm telling you, there's scenes where I'm dying on the floor, doing her death song, and my little sister's jumping on my hair, and I don't break character for anything. I'm dead. I loved that play, but I didn't know that was translated into wanting to act, because I grew up playing violin, so performing was a part of my thing, and I didn't find acting until I was 15. It was kind of happenstance. A photographer that I was shooting with, because I started modeling, said that I was shy in front of the camera, so she told my mom she should put me in an acting school to open me up. And when I went into the acting school, I was like, oh, this is what I want to do, because I didn't like modeling. I just did it because who doesn't want a little extra cash when they're 15, 16 years old? You know what I mean? Go shopping.
Yeah, I love to shop.
Charlotte
I know
Russe.
exactly what you mean. I love to shop. Charlotte Russe, what's that?
It doesn't exist anymore. It was a popular wet and wild. What was it called? Wet seal.
Wet
seal.
Wet seal?
Wet seal and Charlotte Russe and Hot Topic. They were the places to go. You know Hot Topic.
Oh yeah, I do. Of course. Yeah, it's right next to Spencer's usually.
Yeah,
in the mall.
Spencer's.
Spencer Gibbs. So wait, but you were acting doing scenes from Les Mis when you were young?
Yeah. I saw it when I was 7.
Wow.
Loved it. Eponine.
Yeah.
I still, when it came here, Les Mis, I was on it, front and center, watching, cried every time. I will see that play anytime it comes anywhere, even if it's a high school production. I'll go.
There's nothing in Chicago playing Les Mis. I thought Les Mis.
They just did.
They did, right?
They
did
left.
you see it?
Yeah. Of course. What's funny is I haven't seen it in a long time, and I'm starting to realize the characters like Eponine and Marius and Cosette, they're young. They were always
really
older
young.
than me, and now I'm these are children up here. How did that happen?
You need to play Eponine someday.
I'm too old now.
You are
She's
too old?
a teen.
Yeah.
I can't play a teen. I'm 35.
A 40-year-old, 16-year-old. That happens, though.
Come on.
Honestly, no, that was just TV shows from
Yeah.
the 90s, Saved by the Bell, where 30-year-olds were playing.
I know what you need to do. You need to write the epilogue of Eponine after Les Mis.
Yes! That's a genius. She dies.
She does?
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, spoiler alert. Thanks, Torrey.
The
Write the
zombie
prequel.
version.
That's right.
The zombie
There you
epilogue.
go.
The prequel.
Oh, the
But I
prequel.
can't play that either. It should be a baby.
You could do the voiceover
Well, it's
though.
just like a Benjamin Button situation.
Yeah, you lost your opportunity.
it. I know. I lost it to play Romeo and Juliet too. I was wanting to be Juliet.
You can still do Juliet.
I could.
Yes, you.
No.
I want to do Romeo and Juliet.
Let's do it. Can I put on a man so I can play Julian, please?
Julian, right? We need a Romeo and Julian. Don't
We do.
steal it.
Seriously, you better.
Actually, I
copyright
shouldn't do that.
Okay, so bringing it back to
Med.
and
Some serious. The reason we're here.
the upcoming crossover. So I know that filming for this has been kind of weird. You guys like shot it like kind of out of order and on weekends
So
and
out
stuff.
of
So I just
order.
wanted to talk a little about like what shooting this one has been like compared to the other crossovers.
This one's been hard because normally the other crossovers we film all the shows are filming the crossover at the same time, but we filmed it 3 different weeks.
Right.
So it was over a month. And if we were filming PD's crossover, we were filming Med's episode 2. If we were filming Fire's crossover, we were filming Med's episode 5. And then when we were doing Med's crossover, they were doing different. So it was very, very, very confusing to keep track and be like, wait, was this storyline a part of our thing? Oh, sorry, I have strawberry on my finger. I was like, what is that? That's distracting. Is this storyline part of our thing? Is this, you know what I mean? It just gets very jumbled.
We're still shooting the crossover.
Yeah,
still
that's what I've
shooting
heard.
it.
We're not finished.
It's the never-ending story.
And as far as I'm concerned, when October 17th happens, that's when I can take a break from the crossover because it will have aired on the 16th.
I know,
So-
seriously. Well, honestly, we did some research shoots for episode 2 less than a week before 2 came out. So we may be shooting that crossover.
We could. I know. No. I think Fire, I heard a story that, I don't know if it was for a crossover or whatever, but when they had an episode air on a Tuesday, they were shooting a scene on that Monday to put into that next night airing. I think that's the closest I've ever heard us doing that, and we definitely don't
Yeah,
make it
closer
happen.
than that, it would be live.
Or same day. We talked about doing a live Med episode.
Oh
Yeah, that would be fun.
I think
that would be great.
we could do
love
it. We
it.
could
I would
totally
love
do it. Yeah. Yeah. And even just not just a crossover, but all our episodes we've been filming out of order.
Yeah.
Nothing's been chronological at all this year, so it's
Right.
a little bit of a head trip.
Does it make it harder for you guys to prepare, like not knowing what's coming next, or
Yeah.
anything like that?
Totally.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you're not sure where we left off, or was it before this thing we just shot, and yeah. It's one thing to film an episode out of order, like the scenes
Right.
of an episode, and you shoot the last scene
Yeah,
first.
but when you're shooting the episodes itself,
It was a
especially
challenge.
with
We had never.
Natalie's brain injury too, I'm like trying to keep track of that. And
Tori's really been able to play herself this
he
season.
loves that comment. Have you guys heard this comment? Nick loves saying that this is the closest season I've ever been able to play myself because of Natalie's TBI. So rude. He loves
It's obviously
it.
a joke. It's a joke. But actually, Will takes major concern in that fact, the injuries, the aftermath from the accident, because it starts affecting her ability to do her job. And so, also the suspect character of Philip. All right, are we all in agreement that he's got to go
The worst.
and
Yeah.
not right? Not right in the head.
Yeah. Which is an interesting turn because I didn't expect that from him.
You
to
didn't?
begin, not
Right.
to begin with.
Well,
right?
because Ian's
And
got a
then-
lovable. I mean, hey, did anyone expect it of what's that dude? The Ted Bundy? No. And Ian could have played Ted Bundy in the movie.
Could have. He has a very Ted Bundy look about him. And he
As far
knows
as
it.
I'm
That's the reason why we can say it. He knows it. He jokes about it too.
Yeah.
So how has that been to play? Like, how has the storyline been to?
It's been, I think it's been fun. You know what I
totally.
mean? It's been fun to shake it up, and Ian's one of my best friends, so obviously it's been like fun. I got my 2 bros that I get to work with.
That's right.
It's been a lot of fun.
She said, didn't you?
Yeah, I put Ian in the mix. I was the reason he's here.
Hey, you should hire my friend, and then she ended up kissing her friend.
I know. I did not know it was going to be for that. I thought it was just going to be for a guest star. Thank you.
Sorry.
Guys, so much.
Thank you.